Here's Disclosed TV pointing out the CDC today added, this is 13 hours ago, added 6,000 new death reports to the VAERS following COVID-19 vaccinations in the US, which they did. This is more than double last week's total figure. Okay, here is the page. I think I have it right there. Okay, this is important because this is what the Disclosed TV shares. And you can see quite clearly that it says 12,313 reports of death up to July 19th. Okay, interesting, right? And it goes on to say, VAERS numbers are updated weekly. The CDC has not yet commented on this and whether the high jump compared to previous weeks is due to a backlog or actual reported cases last week. Either way, it's scary. It means they're either hiding the data or it's happening very fast. Now, here's what happened. And I want you to do your own due diligence on this, find out what's going on. I went over to look at it and I was really confused. I got the link they shared and everything, and I pop over here and I go, okay. So first of all, selected adverse events, which is kind of funny to me. The ones we want you to see, they're right in their title, right? That's ridiculous. Of course, they're in bold, safe and effective, right? We didn't come here for you to repeat the talking points. We want to know about adverse events. They're safe and effective. That's their first time. They're safe and effective. They keep everything you look at. The first 3 paragraphs will be about how everything was tested perfectly. And we're all saying it's because they are battering you with their narrative. This, by the way, is what I showed you last time. They're lying to you and saying COVID vaccines are under the most intense safety monitoring in U.S. history. False. Sure, they've been researching these kind of technologies for decades, or a decade. But the safety research went on for months. We've had hot trials in the past that went on for years. This is a ridiculous lie. They know that. They don't care. Reports of the adverse events to VAERS following vaccination include deaths do not necessarily mean that the vaccine caused a health problem. Yep, exactly. That's so we don't know for sure. But we also know, and here's another way to frame that sentence. Reports of adverse events to VAERS following vaccination, including deaths, could mean the vaccine caused a health problem. You see how that works? You could argue it means it doesn't mean the vaccine caused it. It also could say that it could mean the vaccine caused it. But they only play it one way. Now, here's the point. Here's what it says, and this is what they just shared. Reports of deaths, but then it says December 14th through July 13th. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. I just looked at this, and it says 6,079 reports. So weirdly back to where it was before. Okay, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I got the wrong link. Maybe they shared the wrong link, even though it does say July 19th. Okay, well, you know the first thing that I did? Wayback Machine. I went to the Wayback Machine from today, from this morning. Gotcha, CDC. This is from this morning. As you can see, July 21st, from this morning. Guess what it says? December 14th, 2020 through July 19th. Well, that's strange. During this time, VAERS received 12,313 reports of death among people who received a COVID vaccine. Okay, anybody you care? I mean, there's no misunderstanding this. This morning, it said 12,313. Today, right now, and I'll refresh it after this, it says 6,079. It's right there in front of you. So whether they quietly decided they didn't want you to see it yet, or whether they just removed it entirely and pretended it wasn't there, there's no comment. It doesn't say we changed it and then changed it back. There's no asterisk. They're changing this in real time and adding things, removing them, and they even pulled the date back to the 13th. I find that to be pretty ridiculous. I just refreshed it. 6,207. Did it say something different just a second ago? Was it less than that? I can't remember. I thought maybe it was, but in any case, that'd be interesting if you remember. If it was less just now, that means they've added to it after the fact, and it's still not 12. But in any case, the point is, to this morning, it said 12,313. Disclose was right. They did, and they caught it, and then removed it to here. Does this make you feel like they care about the information, that they want to keep the information flowing, that they're trying to inform you about the real? No, it doesn't.